Let's see what we can review today. Sonic Generations, maybe next time. And Dead or Alive 3. And I wonder if Yarmos has part 1. You could do like all 3 games. And Lollipop Chainsaw. Must be one of Paige's games. I wonder what the hell is this about? Oh god, this is insane! Oh god, get off me! Get off me! Get the hell off me! There you go.
Mark, why do you think so?
Oh man, Paige, this game of yours is so awesome! We totally gotta review Lollipop Chainsaw like today!
Really?
Yeah, we just gotta make an episode about this.
Okay, well, finally we're reviewing Lollipop Chainsaw.
Hey guys, this is Mark Rodriguez.
And Paige.
And you're watching the Video Game Masters.
And we're going to review Lollipop Chainsaw. I don't know what made you want to play the game, but it is awesome. Epic.
Yes, it is.
So I won't complain that you snuck into my game stash to play my game.
You know, like with your games are my games, my games are your games.
Sure, but most of your games are fighting games, so you get the advantage here. Well, like I said, we're reviewing Lollipop Chainsaw. Let's see how it goes.
Yep, and to avoid any problems of Johnny and his lawyers, let's take a look.
Jeez, it sucks when things explode.
Lollipop Chainsaw was released in 2012 and developed by Grasshopper Manufacture and produced by Suda51, which is also known for Shadows of the Dam. You play as Juliet Starling, a cheerleader at Santa Romero High School, but she's not just only a cheerleader, but also a zombie hunter. On Juliet's 18th birthday, she goes out to meet with her boyfriend Nick at the school park. But as she goes to meet up with her boyfriend, Juliet runs into a horde of zombies. A zombie outbreak has brought hell to Juliet's high school and town. As she hacks her way through the zombies, she arrives at the park to find Nick fighting off zombies of his own. But he ends up getting bit. She knows what she has to do, which is her knowledge of zombie hunting skills and perform a magic ritual to save him and...
Where's my fucking body?
That's right, Nick is now a severed head, kept alive by Juliet's magic and clipped to the back of her belt. As Juliet, you fight your way through several different kinds of zombies with your fighting moves and chainsaw attacks. Nick can also be placed on top of headless zombies to control them and help open doors or other things to help Juliet advance. Besides kicking undead ass and taking names, Juliet also has to make sure that she rescues the other school students before they become zombie chow. You later find out that a goth student named Swan broke the seal between Earth and the Rotten World, which causes a zombie invasion in the first place. This includes the 5 Dark Purveyors, which Juliet must find and defeat to save the world.
There are upgrades, lollipops, and zombie coins that Juliet collects throughout the game. The upgrades to the chainsaw are provided by Juliet's family, while all other upgrades like health, moves, alternative outfits, and music come from the online shop called Chop2 Shop. But to buy these upgrades, you collect the coins by defeating the zombies and finding hidden coins around the different levels. The lollipops fill up the health bar.
The game also has all sorts of mini-games and other weirdness to keep it from being just a regular hack and slash, including things like zombie basketball and zombie baseball. There's even a scene where Juliet's kicking ass while spitting on a stripper pole. Oh yeah! And the boss battles themselves are very imaginative and different from each other. The game even has 2 different endings depending on whether or not you manage to rescue all the students from the zombies. Alright, so now here's your thoughts in the game, but let's let Paige go first because she has more experience with the game than I have.
Why, thank you, Mark. Thank you for the compliment, by the way.
Anyway, so the review, please.
All I gotta say is this is a unique game. It stays true to the Suda51 games. If you played any of this past games, like Shadows of the Dam, it sticks with its uniqueness and pervertedness. If you like the crude humor jokes towards, like Mark does, crude humor jokes towards Juliet, crude humor jokes towards, like, the different zombies, like, gross stuff, like, some zombie says, like, I have hemorrhoids, and, like, they call like Juliet slut and stuff like that.
I am so totally gonna masturbate to you tonight.
Another crude perverted humor you can do is you can look up Juliet's skirt when you angle the camera upwards, and you could actually get an achievement for doing this perverted deed.
See.
I do have to say it is a short game. You could probably sit and do it in a couple sittings maybe. I do love the music of the game. I love all the 80s music like Lollipop. A negative would be I couldn't stand the auto target of the chainsaw blast. It would automatically auto target like the different zombies. If you're trying to get this one zombie, it would just auto target the closest zombie to you, I believe. Especially playing the mini baseball game, mini game baseball game. It was just annoying if you still had it on. The first time I played through it, I didn't really know to disable the auto target, so I died many times during that game. Unique boss fights. I like all the different fights. They had their own unique fights. It was fun. There's only like 6 or 7, like how many levels there are. And number one thing I have to say is it's a kick-ass main character. Juliet is awesome. Juliet doesn't take anything. She'll fight for anything. She'll fight for her family and her man. I guess let's Mark say something.
Well, as you know, guys, I'm more into fighting games and more of the traditional beat 'em up that's, you know, kind of side-scrolling, not the whole 3D thing. But yeah, this is a pretty good game. It's really easy to get into, kind of like how, like, I guess Science Generation is also easier for me to get into. So it's like, if you're a beginner for these kind of games, this is pretty good. It's pretty easy to get into. It's just wild and crazy. There's all this random stuff. It's just such a random game. And the thing is, despite the game with all the pinkish and the heroin and everything, it's not really like a girly game either. Anyone can play it. Anyone can just jump in. And it's just like random, insane nonsense, but it's good nonsense. It's like, oh, you got all these zombies and monsters and perverted humor. You got all these strange different levels. There's even the part where the game kind of looks like a Tron video game thing. You're stuck a giant Pac-Man maze, avoiding these giant Pac-Mans, and all this weird, crazy stuff you don't expect from a game that you think is just about killing zombies. You see all these other different things too. And the boss battles are very imaginative. I mean, there's a boss that even, like, yells, and the words themselves, the letters, like, fly out and hit you. I mean, that's stuff that I don't know if it's ever been done before. That's pretty original. And yeah, the main character is lovable. I mean, there's a love a hot babe, and the idea of, like, the boyfriend being a head that's still alive, hanging off her and everything. That's just like, when I saw it, I was like, what the fuck was that? That's weird. And I guess there's not really that much to complain about the game. I guess the only thing to complain about would be, like, there's some parts where you can actually use Nick's head on the distant, like, the headless zombies, put the head on their place and you control them. I just wish he did more, because basically all he does is just, like, open doors or break down a wall or something like that. And I wish that you had to just use them to actually beat up some of the zombies. You know, let Nick get some payback. Let him see some actual action and stuff. Because he was like a football jock, dude. So it's not like he wouldn't know how to fight, right? So, I mean, he should have done like a little bit more during those scenes. But other than that, that's like the only minor nitpick. The game is awesome. It's cool. It brings you back to like the whole old 80s themes. I mean, the high school is even named after the guy who created the Night of the Living Dead, the Romero, you know. It's just awesome game. I would recommend it, guys. It's a pretty good game.
Final thoughts. Like, I forgot to say this earlier. It's a unique zombie game. Different from all the different zombie games.
Yeah, it's just wild, mindless fun. It doesn't take itself too seriously. Yeah. And sometimes you just need that. Sometimes you just need to just get a random game and kick some ass. Yep. So anyways, guys, he just wraps up this particular episode of Video Game Masters. I'm Mark Rodriguez.
And Paige.
And thanks for watching.
See you next time if that's not copyrighted yet.
I see you next episode.